Chrissie, did you
Not
hear
allowed.
Frosk had stuff to say again on Twitter?
God.
She did. Yeah, I haven't fully read it all, but she's
Are we gonna see another appearance of
about
Frosk?
Gamergate again.
Yeah.
Probably. It's time to probably dust off the wig.
Yeah.
I had retired it, but clearly she's she's in the news.
Yeah, because she was all like, I don't want people jerking off to me or whatever. And now she's like,
You can't control that, dummy.
she's begging for it. That's why she's tweeting it.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think she's
so
mad
relevant.
that no one is jerking off to her, so now she's upset.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's see. Okay, let me pull up her page. I'm so shocked she hasn't blocked me yet.
Yeah, that is actually very surprising.
That is
Shocked.
very surprising.
I wish internet communities would recognize that their spaces have been infiltrated, manipulated, and hijacked by nefarious groups via meme propaganda. Just jokes, bro, until hatred becomes normalized, then becomes radicalized, then becomes a hate crime.
Radicalized.
Yeah. Sounds like someone who can't take a joke would write something like this.
I hate
It sounds
that.
like she's
I
talking about herself.
Sounds like
Yeah,
somebody with
yeah.
a blue check mark would say that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hate
I
when people
have
say
joking
that
about
shit.
me.
And I was like, hey.
Gamergate was a great example about how language and a cause were hijacked by bad faith actors who wanted nothing to do with gaming communities until they recognized they could weaponize the conflict for their own agenda.
That's
That's
you,
literally
bitch.
what she's doing.
Yeah, she doing
Wow.
This whole thread is her just describing herself.
Yeah.
Project much?
Project.
And I can't stand people who try to argue that jokes are what cause people to do things, or memes are what cause everybody knows that murder's bad. Everybody knows that rape's bad. A meme isn't going to suddenly convince them otherwise. Those people are going to do it regardless. They don't care. Like, it's not magically like, oh, well, this is okay because of this joke I saw. No one thinks that.
Well, that goes all back to what we were even joking about before with intention. It's all intention. The same thing
Yeah.
with like when you post something, you're saying like, oh, when you're drawing someone naked, like I went to art school. I've drawn a lot of penises. No girl was like
Same.
trying to run up and grab that guy's dick. And no one was doing that. So like it's all intention purposes. And that goes for this. And fucking hate women sometimes. Sorry. I just think they give us a bad, like the real women who are trying to like be the right kind of woman for this world and
Yeah.
everyone around them. And then it's fucking guns like this.
Chicks like this ruin it for everybody. Yeah. And then if you would like to read up on how Gamergate was used by these bad faith actors and directly played into radicalization pipelines online, I recommend Alt-Right, From 4chan to White House by Mike. She always has recommendations of what people can read. Like nobody's
Oprah's book club.
Yeah, nobody's on Twitter to like look for a book. You know what I mean? Like no one's looking to Frosk for fucking book recs. Or if you'd rather watch Into the Storm on HBO Max. No, Frost.
Fuck
Nobody
that
gives a
thing. That
fuck.
thing is such a psyop. It's ridiculous.
Who, Frosk?
No, Q.
Oh,
All that shit.
yes, yeah. I agree. I think it's controlled opposition. And it's also she's giving these people too much credit. Like people who make memes are not shifting opinions.
No, and if they are, it's of people who are so
commentary.
incredibly stupid. It's not even funny. Like if a meme is what's shifting your ideal into doing something, you had bigger problems before you saw the
Yeah.
meme. Like
Well,
you're
you're
already on your way
fragile.
there.
You're the problem. It's not the
Yeah.
meme.
Exactly.
Well, the argument with the memes is actually kind of interesting and funny because a lot of these psychopaths in power don't like memes. Like, for example, like the Anthony Fauci's of the world or the big Bill Gates of the world. They don't like those kind of things because humor delegitimizes their stance and how serious they want to be taken. So when they see stuff like that, like the whole "Let's Go Brandon" thing, nobody likes that
Yeah.
meme because it takes away from the humor takes away the power of those people,
Right.
and they don't like that at all. They hate that, and that's why memes and humor is so important when you're battling psychopaths because they don't like it, and it's a really powerful
Yeah,
weapon.
it points right through them. It points
Mhm.
through their ego, and they just want to keep projecting their own thing. And they are so insecure, actually. And that's what humor is. Humor is honesty it's with daggers, really. And if you can see through it, then you'll laugh at it. But if you can't, then you're just going to be penetrated by it.
Exactly,
And I still
and
think Oh,
No,
sorry.
go ahead, Tia.
I was just gonna say, I still think that you can laugh about stuff that you don't agree with.
Oh,
Just because
yeah.
the joke is something you
Oh,
don't agree
yeah.
with, it can still
I
be
laugh
funny.
at abortion jokes, but I'm completely against it. Like I
Yeah.
will
You can
I
laugh at
will laugh
anything.
entirely, but I'm just like, yeah, I'm not going to
You
do
don't have
that.
control over what you laugh at. It's
Yeah.
If
it's
it's
a
funny,
visceral
it's
response.
funny. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think it
because
shows you more composure if you can laugh about those things.
humor is subjective, right? Like it depends on what you find funny. That's why some people have a dark sense of humor and they laugh at certain things, and other people are like, "Wow, you're a fucking weirdo for laughing at that." You know what I'm saying? Like it's like I feel you, Isabella, because sometimes I have a dark sense of humor, so it's like it can get kind of awkward. But like going back to the humor thing though, it's interesting to me because like then you have places like, for example, in Canada where we don't have free speech laws, so they have and they work around it by saying like if you have hate speech, then it's not technically like you don't have the freedom to speak hate speech and stuff like that. So then you have people like Justin Trudeau coming out and straight up being like, you can't hold signs that says "fuck Trudeau" on there, and like you can't
Which
make
is, by the way, the
memes.
shit happens in China and stuff like that. In China and Russia, where you start disappearing because you speak in opposition of the person. That's so dangerous. It's such a slippery slope.
It's the most like mainly communism and fascism ideas, right? So
Yeah.
and like Trudeau has done that now in Canada where you can't make fun of them.
Totalitarianism.
Yeah, totalitarian.
Yeah.
You can make fun of them.
Ridiculous.
Or you can get arrested and get fined.
Yeah,
I think the
and I
proof
think, like,
that memetics are. Oh, sorry, Chrissie, you could go.
I mean, I feel like I'm just saying. I feel like I'm just like yes-anding everyone. Like the more self-aware you are, the more self-knowledge you have. Like the more you can laugh at yourself. Because I went to this like I guess it was a pro-abortion rally in Terrytown in Westchester. What was it?
That's so white.
Saturday.
That was the whitest thing
Saturday.
you just
It was probably the whitest thing I've ever said. And I went, and the vibe, and I used to go to these things all the time when I was in college. I was a social justice warrior. I was like, went to many. And so I got there and I just wanted to talk to people and be like, how was the rally? What nice sign, whatever. And the vibe was immediately like so tense and weird. And I was like, Frank was saying like maybe you're putting that out there because you're expecting that they're not going to like you, or you're expecting not to like them. And I was like really trying to be neutral, but like immediately they're like, who are you? Who are you with? What's your name? And they were squirrely, and like the vibe is so negative. This one lady was like, there are so many white supremacists in Westchester. There was a Back the Blue rally here a couple years ago, and I was like, I was at that rally. Like I was like, oh yeah, I went there. And like the more right wing, or like the Back the Blue rallies or the America First stuff, like, or even at January 6th, like the vibe is always so positive at these right wing rallies. Everyone loves their country, loves each other. They just want the best for everybody. It's like more diverse. And these left wing rallies, it's like they're tense, they're negative. It's like mostly like white women, and then they're like they're begrudgingly like sort of beta husbands and boyfriends that they drag along. But it's weird. It's like if you believe in yourself and your points so strongly, you should be able to talk to whoever, even if like I was the enemy, or if you're so afraid of being clipped up, it's like, well, then fucking be able to explain yourself.
You know what's funny though, when you're saying you're at these like left-wing things, or when they don't even know who's the bad guy or the good guy in those situations. They are the first to implode and eat themselves before, I would say, more of a right-wing group. I think more people they're strong in their foundation of beliefs that you would be able to pick them out and they would stand strong, even if you were a little different to them. But the second you're a little different with the left, they will eat each other fucking alive.
Mm-hmm.
And that just shows how fragile their foundation is. And they know how fragile their foundation is, which is why they're very sensitive, which is why they have no sense of humor, which is why they can't even explain themselves out of a paper bag. It speaks for itself with those people. And I that's why I almost like let them eat themselves. Like let them implode, let them go. Don't even give them the attention, because that's literally all they have is your attention. That's the only thing that they have.
It's like you're having a rally. Isn't your goal to convince
Yeah.
people of your point of view? Because don't you think you're right? So like, let's hear it. Let's like try to
Go.
convince me. Yeah, bring me over to your
You're
side.
you're like that. That's
Did you
the whole
guys
time.
did you guys see JK Rowling's tweet today about
Awesome.
that fucking insane person like attack like the some trans rally getting attacked by like this woman was getting attacked by like these masked people like, and it was just freaking crazy. I was just watching the video and I was like,
What was she getting attacked for?
I haven't watched the full clip, but she was for some reason I can't tell what flag she's holding. That there's so much context missing for me in this clip, but it was just like she was holding some flag, and then the trans people, I guess, didn't like the flag, so they were attacking her because they didn't like the flag that she was holding, which I don't know.
Here?
Let me see. Yes, that's it.
What is even happening?
I don't know. This dude, like, just
I've seen way better porns.
Wait,
look at
where's
this
the
weird
woman they're
face mask
attacking?
too.
I only see a guy. What's happening?
What even flag is that?
Yeah, I don't know what flag that is.
Oh, I have to pee so bad. I'll be right back. Isn't that a male to female?
Is that what that is? I don't know.
Yeah, so they're literally attacking their own, I think. I could be wrong, but like that's what I clocked it as. Or them as.
Let's see if anything else happens interesting.
No, it was just like it was basically just that weirdo was like attacking her. And I was like,
okay. Interesting.
yeah,
Wait, what do those colors mean on that flag? Because
it's purple, white, and green. I don't know what it is, but it's purple, white, and green. Let's see.
But it's offensive. That's all we need to know.
Yeah. I don't know
Oh,
what kind of-
okay. Here it is. It's what is this?
Is it like triple
gender
gay?
queer? It's gender
Oh.
queer pride flag.
Okay.
Oh,
it's the
okay.
queer-
So I
it's the
think I
queer
was right. I
flag.
think that is a male to female then.
I guess.
Oh, maybe. Yeah. Look at her guns.
I don't understand why they're.
She's got some AR-15s
attacking
for
her,
arms.
though.
Yeah.
Good jawline.
I hope she competes in swimming.
There's too many fucking flags.
There are too many flags. That's it.
I don't
It's
fucking
just a
get this
replacement for
flag.
nationalism. They just want a sense of identity. Instead of taking it out on their nationality, they're doing it with their sexuality to have some sort of
Yeah.
like concept of themselves.
It makes no fucking sense because, like, at first when they like picked the rainbow as the flag, we were all like, "Yeah, okay, the rainbow has all the colors of the rainbow and it encompasses everyone. Sure, why not? You guys can have the rainbow." And now there's like offshoots of the rainbow flag.
But it
and they're
doesn't have
like,
brown and black in it.
yeah, it's like,
Like
what?
I thought people on the
keep
left
up.
are supposed to be good at art. Why are their flags so fucking ugly? Like I'm just gonna
I
say it, like
agree.
they're so fucking ugly. Name one like
It's
I don't know, like
basic.
leftist flag that looks good, or like LGBT flag that looks
True.
good. The rainbow flag
Oh
looks good.
my
And
I
that's
think
about it.
the main one looks good. The rainbow flag was great, and
Yeah.
then
That's
it's
the only
fuck with it.
one.
is
All
that,
the rest
yeah.
of them, they like, and for some reason they like couple black people with being gay. Like, how come black people are included? Like, do you ever see the brown stripe they put
Yes,
in? It's
yes.
Brown and black
yeah.
stripe that goes in
Yeah,
like it's
the
a
brown and
triangle in
black.
it.
Trace
Yeah.
Rashid was right. They're literally trying to buck break black people.